Hello! Welcome back to Muppin Sewing Emporium. I almost said the name of the wrong show. How are you doing today, my good friends? I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. That means it's Friday night here in beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky, where it is a balmy 49 degrees outside tonight. It's actually been a beautiful day. I mean, just gorgeous. No, not a cloud in the sky, as Charlie said earlier, and he was right. Beautiful day. And today we actually closed our shop a tad, just a smidge early, so that we could go over to the National Quilt Museum and see the presentation of the quilts from the Quilts of Valor exhibit, which today was the last day for. And I have to say, I thought that was an extremely moving thing that the museum did. It was really super touching. I will admit that I got choked up more than I care to admit. But the beautiful quilts were all given to extremely worthy recipients who we thank for their service to this country. And that was really, really cool. So, yeah, I hope you're out there. I hope you can hear me. If you can, give me a thumbs up. Write me a little note. Tell me today, where are you watching from? Would love to know. I'm going to just jump over here to the Facebook to make sure that we have sound and all of that other fun stuff. So today we are, yay, we do have sound. Okay, so awesome. Hopefully you are as excited as I am that I just made the whole thing go away. I don't know what I don't know what I did. Hello. Hey, Rachel is here. How are you doing? I love that. So yeah, we went to the museum today. That was really cool. We had a lot of people in town, so that was really, really lovely. And we have been doing a lot of restocks, but also we have new things. And one of the new things you can see right here, and I know it is like, I know I'm bringing a Christmas panel in, like right under the wire, but it's too cute. It's too cute. Rachel, I wish you would have been there as well. It was really cool, but they did have it in like the middle of the workday. So there was that. Andy's here. Hello, Andy. How are you doing today? Andy is also known as the Sewing Doc, where you too can learn how to repair your own machine with all of her amazing classes. So I'm bringing in this panel a little close to the holiday. I get that. The thing was, the whole cycle of fabric, right? There's like this whole, like, I feel like I'm about to explain the birds and the bees, but there's a whole cycle to ordering fabric. And when you order fabric for the second half of the year, it arrives in like May and June. And I don't know about you, but like when it's 100 degrees outside, I am not thinking about Christmas fabric. But that's exactly what they want to send to you at Christmas time. So, or in the middle of the summer. So I'm bringing in this cute, I mean, super cute panel. Now, we are seeing, one of the things about being exposed to the fabric and how it's ordered and all of that stuff, you get to see what companies are putting out as the colors for the upcoming year, well ahead of you ever seeing it. We see it about 6 months before you see it. So, yes, I also am frustrated by the cycle of holiday fabric. And one of the things that really gets us is we are the kind of folks that we like each holiday in its own time, right? And right now, everyone has switched over to uh Christmas, and we're like, hey, could we just have like a little smidge of Thanksgiving, please? And you know what they don't have a lot of? Thanksgiving fabric. So there is that. Um, this is a very sweet panel. And one of the things that, again, being one of these trends that I'm seeing as far as holiday fabric is concerned, is this teal color, right? And the teal color is kind of going through all of the products that came in, I think, for holiday this year. There's just been an element of teal through all of it. So that's been what I like about this one is that they have mixed it with the red and the green. Now, typically, I see a lot of pink in the teal holiday stuff. So I also I love the colors too. So I'm digging sort of the teal, the retro. I love that, but I'm also kind of digging on the fact that it's a little more traditional red and green. Now, I do like this that it is more winter than Christmas. So this is a piece you can bring out for the holidays, and you can leave it up, and you don't have to take it down until winter is over. You've got your, you have holiday trees, but they're not necessarily like Christmassy trees. So, it's one of those that has like just a little more legs on it. Just a smidge more legs on it. I know that that's hard, but you get what I'm saying. And so we have that. What size is it? That is a very good question. I don't know. I think it's 36. I think it's 36 by 44. So it's like lap or like crib. Like, I would say crib size, but it's just enough to like throw on your lap for Christmas, like when you're watching TV. It's cute. It's cute, cute, cute. I think it's a good size. So these are so new. We got them in today, like just like we went home to have dinner, and then the boxes were sitting there, so I brought them here and I opened them up. That's where we're at. So this is not even yet on our website. It will be on our website tomorrow. Cute, cute, cute winter. It's called Winter Wonder. So they didn't even put the land on it. It's just Winter Wonder. So in addition, I love a good panel, and I just thought that panel was just too adorable to pass up. But here's another one. First of all, let me move my sweet tea out of the way before I knock it over, and I'm sad. I don't think I want to knock over my sweet tea. Okay. So let me get this. This whole setup here has been real ornery, so you're gonna have to forgive me. All right, what's this doing? Here we go. All right, so Mary, yes, thank you. I do appreciate that. Okay, So tonight we have a couple new things, but I have to just give a shout out to Olive and June for their $10 press-on nails. These are like a navy blue, they're not black. Although I would have totally been okay if they were black. And it came with the little flowers already on them, and you just paint the glue on them and stick them on. And $10, can't beat it. But since I was going to the museum today for their big presentation, I felt like I should at least do that. And then, of course, it has the added benefit of being very Vanna White like. So, okay. So we have two new panels, which I haven't even made up samples yet. So just understand that we haven't gotten there yet. The first one is really, really sweet. It is a book panel. So if you like those soft books, this is one of those. And the reason that I chose this is it's called The Littlest Family's Big Day. Now, this is so fresh off the bolt. Look at how wrinkly it is. And this is written, and these panels are painted by Emily Winfield Martin. And if you are not familiar with who she is, of course, they like to tell you she's the #1 New York Times bestseller. She's had multiple children's books on the New York Times bestseller list, but she was a very, very early Etsy adopter. So she was very, very early in the Etsy world, and she would sell her paintings and her prints on Etsy, and the and she grew her business that way. Like, she grew from being a person who took her paintings and sold prints of them through Etsy to being a New York Times bestseller. And so, from my early days in the sewing industry, I would follow her. I will admit, I've bought many of her prints. I've bought many of her greeting cards. I've bought many of those things. And when I saw that she had a children's book panel, and it's so cute. It's about this little woodland family. Now, I can't tell if they're bears or foxes or what they're supposed to be, because like here they look like kitty cats. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to know either, but this is just too precious for words. I like these panels that are very you can give them to boys or girls. They tell a sweet little story. I just love this. I love the artwork on it. I just can't wait. I can't wait to make this little sample for this little baby book, because these are the kinds of things, these panels, we do so well with these. People really just love to sew these little projects and then give them to either someone that they know, or they donate them to hospitals and all kinds of other places. So, these are just super incredible things. And this one is just too precious. So, I just love the little family. I think they're so cute. And yeah, so this particular panel, again, all of these things are so new. I don't even have them on the website yet, but they will be up on the website tomorrow. When we got the boxes today, and I quickly cracked it open and hurried to get these on the show tonight. So that's how new they are. Okay. So that's one of the things. We also have the the snowman winter wonder panel. This one, I love doll panels. I I don't know why I love doll panels, but I don't think I had a lot of cut and sew dolls. Now that I think of it, maybe I did have a couple cut and sew dolls. I know that my grandma she had a cut and sew strawberry shortcake that she turned into a wall hanging, and that I still have. And that's in one of these boxes. Actually, it's in a bag. It's in one of the quilt bags over here in the corner that you can't see. So, but cut and sew dolls are a really, really old, very, very old thing in fabric printing. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what a cut and sew doll is, it's essentially a printed panel where you have a front and a back, and you're supposed to put right sides together and sew around it, leave a hole, flip it inside out, and then stuff it, and then sew the hole closed. And you have essentially a doll. And they were called rag dolls a lot of times. And honestly, there are, like, I want to say even Raggedy Ann is a type of cut and sew doll. But the concept of cut and sew dolls are easily from like the 1800s. Now, I have a wonderful book, which I thought was over here, but I'm looking over here and it's not there. But I have a wonderful book called Rag Dolls, and it is about the history of these dolls, and many of them were printed on feed sacks. And if you don't know what a feed sack is, that right there is a feed sack. And essentially, the feed sack would have been, it would have had like chicken feed or flour or something in it. And then it had a print on the outside of it. Now, there's a million folks out there who are honest to God experts in feed sacks. I am not that person. I know this much about feed sacks, but I do know that there were feed sack cut and sew dolls. And there were very famous ones from a bunch of sugar companies where you would buy the bag of sugar and you would take the sugar bag and you would be able to cut and sew a doll out of it. And many of these types of dolls are still out there. And even some of the uncut feed sacks are also still out there. So I just love the idea. And I have found some pretty crazy cut and sew dolls in my day. Those of us who were children of the 80s remember how hard it was to get a real Cabbage Patch doll. Well, even the fabric companies jumped on that and got licensed Cabbage Patch cut and sew dolls. Now, they were not as elaborate, or really they didn't look like real Cabbage Patch dolls. They looked like cutout versions of Cabbage Patch dolls. But, for people who couldn't get a Cabbage Patch doll, it was like the next best thing. And there were Care Bear cut and sew panels, Strawberry Shortcake cut and sew panels. And it just goes on and on. And many of you remember having soft books and things like that. Those are also a cut and sew panel. So when it comes to these fabric companies and they send me their catalogs, I I am a sucker for really good cut and sew dolls. And that's what we have going on here with this particular new one. And it's new. And so here's what it is. I'm having trouble getting it the right side up here. Okay, so here she is. Oh, it's a huge panel too. It's just enormous. But so here's the doll. Isn't she sweet? Okay, so you put her, right sides together and you sew, and you'll end up sewing like right here next to her little body. And she's got a little, so she's supposed to be a superhero. Okay, so it's called Be a Superhero. And you can see here's what she's gonna look like. She's got her mask where they don't even ask you to cut out the eyes. You just cut out the mask and just put it on her, and it's like the eyes, it's like, doesn't even have to be lined up. The eyes are already on it. And then you have, I know they look like t-shirts. For a minute, I was like, oh, she comes with a little t-shirt. It's not a t-shirt. It's a cape. So this is the little cape. She has a little teddy bear friend, and he has a little mask. And there's also a shield, which I was like, what is that? And I read the directions, and it's a shield. So you can stick a piece of elastic here. And so she's got a cape and a shield, and she's got little sleepy eyes to go to sleep with. And then this is just the cutest. At first I was like, why is this panel so huge? And it's because she comes with little onesie pajamas. And at first I was like, how do you even get her into the pajamas? Apparently, you put elastic here in the neckline, and she goes like straight in. And so she comes with little sleepy time pajamas with the little, butt flap. And the super teddy bear even also has a cape and everything. And it's just so cute. It's so adorable. I could not pass this up. And I cut this off the bolt as soon as it came in, because I can't wait to make this sample. We do so well with these little doll panels, and especially ones that have lots of stuff. Okay, we have a really super cute vixen woodland creature. She's like a little fox. She's got a little baby fox. She comes with a sweater and a quilt and all this stuff. And I just love panels. The masks are just too cute, aren't they? They're so cute. I just think that some little girl is going to have, or little boy is going to have a fantastic time. So, and here's the thing. Here's what I thought was cool. Okay. So you've got this face, right? And you got the little ponytail. If you just don't make the ponytail, it's a little boy. And I thought, oh, that's cute, because then you can make this very gender neutral. And I thought that was awesome. So cute as can be, little superhero panel. And I'm just in love. I'm in love with these panels. I just think they're just the bee's knees. So once again, this one is so new. It's not online yet. And so, you're just going to have to wait until tomorrow. But I I feel like, I mean, and this is a pretty big doll. I want to say she will be, I mean, she's almost 18 inches, almost 20 inches. 18, almost 18 inches tall, which is a pretty tall doll. And once again, that's a lot of value, right? It's an easy sew to do. It's an easy project, and you still have plenty of time to bust this one out for Christmas if you need to. And I can't wait to make this. So yeah, so I cut these off the bolt as soon as I got the package. Could not wait. And that's really cool. Okay, so then I have like both the blessing and the curse of having our shop between two antique malls. There's one on the corner and there's one on the other corner, and we're kind of in the middle. And we have worked with them on quite a few different estate type things that have come in, and we have some really, I just think these are so cool. And trust me, you're rescuing these from from like literal, I don't know what. But we have 8 different styles. Now, I will tell you that I have yet to package them all. So there's that. But they were pre-cut into 2.5-inch squares. They came in a giant grocery sack. Okay, so I can't tell you exactly how old this fabric is. Oh, there's one missing too. I didn't bring. There's 9 total. So I can't necessarily date this fabric. That's not my forte. Okay, but we have made these little what I'm calling mini charm packs. And if you're familiar with the Moda mini charm packs, that's essentially what we've done here, but with this vintage fabric. So these are 42 pieces. They're all pre-cut. They came to me pre-cut. And I have many times, okay, I have like really given this a good sniff, okay? I do not smell any like vintage, I don't smell must, okay? They don't smell moldy, they don't smell like, they don't smell, okay? So there's that. Or I would have said, I don't even, I don't even want them. Okay, but some of these little amazing little calicos are just precious. And so, of course, if you were to get a just a color, this one, I just love that fabric. Look how well it matches my nails. So we are still packaging these, okay? And whoever cut them, she cut them with a pair of scissors. Every once in a while, you can see on the back here, there's like a little pen mark. So whoever did these drew on the back side of the fabric and then cut out with scissors each of these things. So we have them in the pre-cut 42 pieces, which is the standard Moda charm pack set. And yeah, the black and the rust red, aren't those fantastic? Also, Mary, I know that this, at first I was like, I don't know if I like that green, but I do like that green. And I know Mary likes green. These two are actually the same print, but in two different colorways. So we are still packaging these, and these should also be on our website tomorrow. But they're just the sweetest little calicos. This one to me could go, like, even goes Christmassy because of the red and the green. Yeah, and the green. I know. And we will put these online tomorrow, and then we'll have the photo with it, so that, and there's a yellow one, and I don't know how the yellow one didn't make it in here. I'm looking in my stash over here. Nope. Okay, so there's a yellow one too. There's 9 different colors. All you would have to do, is to put this with a different, with a contemporary solid. And I think you have very easy to build blocks. They're 2.5 inches, so they're very pre-cut, 2.5-inch friendly. So if you have a 2.5-inch stack of white or black or any of those kinds of colors, you're going to be able to mix and match that with these vintage ones, no problem. So we have become the caretakers of this this person's extreme hard work, because they have done all this cutting and with scissors. These are not cut by rotary cutter, and I have to give that person a lot of credit, because I don't think I could have done it. And so they're vintage calicos, and we have packaged them in the standard 42 pieces per bundle. So, we've priced them also just the same as the pre-cut bundles that you normally get from us. So if you have ever bought the Moda pre-cut, the little mini charms from us, it's the same price. So, and so these are going to be available in the shop tomorrow, and also in online. And so we're going to send out an email tomorrow. I know. Sending an email on a Saturday, who's going to read it? I know, but I need to tell you about all the new stuff that we got, and this is the way to do that. And can I just say, like, somebody, and I am not kidding when I say there are thousands of these pieces. So we get this, like, thing, and I open it up, and all I see are squares. And so we sort them. We have 9 different prints, and we sort them, and then we started stacking them up. And I'm like, well, I mean, they're pre-cut, and I'm telling you, they don't stink. So that's the part that most people are like, oh, just vintage fabrics. They probably smell. I probably got to wash them. I got to do that. Yeah, you can. And here's the thing. They are not pinked, because these, the typical pre-cuts come pinked. These are not pinked. And so what you get is like a full cut edge. And if you need to wash these, and you are more than welcome to wash them. I think that, I mean, I'm not saying that they aren't, I mean, they've been stored, okay? They've been in someone's collection for a long time. And then now they're with us. But you could put these into a lingerie bag and then wash them and then, you know, dry them out by ironing them flat. So that would be my recommendation, but you could also piece everything together and then wash it. I can't tell you if these have been pre-laundered. I have no idea. However, I can feel the sizing in a couple of them, so I probably would say that they have not been laundered. So we're really excited. The quilt, they're not the quilt vendor, the antique mall vendor who brought these to us, had got them as part of a larger estate. And so I just have to say, I feel so strongly when I come across things, quilts, sewing boxes, things like that, things from people's estates. And, I would want someone to treasure all of the crap that I've accumulated over the years. And I love all of my things, right? Like I have very precious things, here, there, and everywhere. Like who will take care of Mr. Sprinkles when I go? Maybe Max will. I don't think Max likes Mr. Sprinkles, but you get you get what I'm saying. Like who will take care of Mr. Spooky? Who will take care of Mr. Sprinkles? These are our dilemmas, right? So some lovely person hand cut hundreds and hundreds of squares, hundreds of squares. And now we are their shepherd. So I hope that you find a little treasure like these in that you may want to take with you. And so that's what I have for you today. We have done a ton of restocks, and I have so many new things that are like this close to being launched. We have a very, very exciting Black Friday to come. So our Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, that whole time period from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, that whole time frame, we are you will need to, you are going to want to check our social media. And if you have not signed up for our emails, if you have not gotten an email from me, send me a private message through Facebook or YouTube with your email. I will add you to our email list. That way you can get, not only you will be added to the League of Superstar Sewists, and you will have access to our very secret League membership page with free patterns and all kinds of goodies. But also you will get our Black Friday, Cyber Monday email, which will list everything you are going to want to know about our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. We have bundles. We have 3 patterns launching that day. I've shown you last week, was it? Did we show the wreath last week? Pretty sure we showed the wreath last week. We have another one coming that I just finished the other things for. And now we are getting ready for our 3rd pattern, and I'm so excited. They're so wonderful. I'm over the moon with our new patterns. We still are taking heirloom sewing boxes. Mary says, I can't wait. Me either, Mary. And that is Mary's profile picture is of her very lovely father, who I had the pleasure of knowing, and he Mary, and thank you, Mr. Brzezinski, for his service to our country. And to any of you who have served in our military, thank you for your service. If your spouse or your children serve in our military or any military, thank them for their service, because I do appreciate it. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. We are open. We will be open from 10 to 4. Downtown Paducah is having a parade at 11 o'clock, so you can come down and be part of the Veterans Day parade, and then come visit the shop. And what else is happening? I think that's about it. We got a lot of new product, and we have a lot of restocks. Things like needle pullers are back in stock. Finally. They're finally back in stock. The spray bottles are back in stock. Retro Clean is back in stock. I feel like we restocked everything. It's so great. We have new fabric from Tula Pink in stock. Joy, thank you. I can't wait to see what you have in store for Black Friday. Thank you. I'm excited as well. We have these new panels going up tomorrow. Samples. I'll probably spend all night tonight making them because I'm so excited. Yay. You guys, I'm going to go. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Again, have a very solemn, and please remember all that our veterans have done for us. And it is Remembrance Day in the United Kingdom. And so if you do get a moment, I'm putting a calendar reminder to buy squares. Yes. I'm so excited. Thank you. I'm so excited you're excited. Rachel, you also have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves, my friends. I will see all of you next week. Take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. See you later. Bye-bye.